What's up and welcome to FPL Today. I'm the man in the know, J&O, and welcome to my FPL team score for Game Week 38, final points and performance, where we just go over how I did in Game Week 38, go over my final rank, and just update you guys with how I did in the Fantasy Premier League 2018-2019 season. Now this week I'm also hoping to have a bit more of a deep dive into my performance over the entire season, and also have a look at some of the players that did really well throughout this season and really well at the end of this season, just so we've got that in the back of our mind going into the Fantasy Premier League 2019-20 season. But before we do that, we have some exciting news. We have officially partnered with Fantasy Football Fix. Fantasy Football Fix, if you didn't know, is a website that will help you make the most of your FPL game in 2019-2020 season. And they also have a pre-season pack that will help you get ready before the season has even started. And this partnership is thanks to you guys. You guys have managed to get me to a point now where this is possible. So thank you guys so much. And here's a quick video from our partner, Fantasy Football Fix.
Analyze your FPL season with the most comprehensive artificial intelligence tools. Only on fantasyfootballfix.com. Compare your statistics against the elite managers in the game using 10 unique tools combined with Opta data. Check fantasyfootballfix.com preseason now and review your season data using the most powerful artificial intelligence platform.
We start off by telling you how many points I got, and I actually took a -4 to get in Arnautovic and Callum Wilson because I believed the Watford and West Ham game as well as the Crystal Palace Bournemouth game would be high scoring fixtures. Arnautovic came in for Raul Jimenez and Callum Wilson came in for the injured Roberto Firmino. And unfortunately for me, Callum Wilson did what he usually does. When you expect him to score, he doesn't score. And when you don't expect him to score, he does score. And I got 2 points from Wilson. And Arnautovic actually came in with a goal for 6 points, which of course was better than Raul Jimenez. So overall, it kind of balanced out the points hit on the transfer. So overall, we got 82 points minus that 4 points down to 78. The game week average was 51. It gave me a game week rank of 204,683rd. Overall points of 2,384, which is the highest points total I've ever had in the Fantasy Premier League. So that is an achievement in its own. However, it wasn't the best rank I ever had. And unfortunately, we did miss out on the top 10k again by 228 points. While that is gutting, it was a great end to the season and it was a good season overall when I know a lot of other people struggled. But it does just make me think of small things that I could have potentially changed, which would have got me into that top 10k. Wilfried Zaha was a consideration going into Game Week 38. And if you've never listened to the FPL Surgery podcast, you'll know that I really bigged up Wilfried Zaha on my first and second appearance on there, even right in the book of Zaha, which is an inside joke on that podcast. And I did think of going with him just as a throwback to that. And if I had gone for him instead of Wilson, potentially I'd be sitting here right now saying I'm in the top 10k to end the season. So nothing we can do about that now. But as far as mini leagues go, I did actually finish first in a couple of my mini leagues. FPL Update Writers, Foot Companions, We Are the Community, all saw me finish in first place. I did get a second place in Fox's League of FPL Failures and a third place in the Streamers and Bloggers League, which of course, as you know, is full of streamers and bloggers from the FPL community. So I'm quite happy with that one, especially as I was in 7th place in that league when Game Week 38 started. As far as my league, I came 65th in it overall, not on the first page, but it's not a terrible finish. And congratulations to Shannon Shillington with Shannononymous, who managed to get 2,562 points, 61 points in Game Week 38, finishing a full-on 70 points plus above second place Ola Erkanazovaj with Sue as his team name. Apologies if I butchered that. But Shannon Shillington actually got an overall rank of 17th in the world, which is an absolute incredible finish. So well done, Shannon, for winning the FPL Today League. And it'll be interesting to see if you can beat that score next year and win the league again. Going back to my team, the players of note to quickly mention, Trent Alexander-Arnold has been an absolute beast for me recently. 15 points returned. Laporte getting 8 points from a goal despite the clean sheet wipeout. Sadio Mane being my captain was a great choice, inspired choice. Only Trent Alexander-Arnold could have matched him in my team, so the right captaincy man choice really helped in Game Week 38. Sterling got an assist, Deulofeu was gifted a goal by West Ham, which I will happily take. Arnautovic getting on the score sheet, as well as Sergio Aguero, as Manchester City go on to win the league. The only mistake I potentially made was Foster in goal instead of Hugo Lloris. Hugo Lloris got 3 points, Foster got 1 point. I don't know what those 2 points would have done. Maybe they'd have got me into the top 10k, but I don't want to dwell on that too much. So let's dive a bit deeper into the underlying stats for these players, just to quickly wrap up the end of the season. And Ben Foster, 4.6 million, 1 point from 90 minutes played, 5 saves, but he did concede too many goals to really make a difference in this game week against West Ham. We then have Valerie at 4.1 million. We were hoping for the clean sheet there in the Huddersfield game. However, they couldn't keep a clean sheet and Valerie did not get any attacking returns. He had 2 penalty area touches, 1 attempt on goal, which was from inside the box and on target. However, he didn't convert it and only had an expected goal involvement of 0.06. Valerie, unfortunately for me, didn't really return much since I brought him in, which is very disappointing, as he did have that period of good returns before the wild card that I played. And then Alexander-Arnold at 5.8 and Laporte at 6.3 have been the star men at the back. 15 points, as we already know, for Trent Alexander-Arnold for 2 assists and a clean sheet, 3 bonus points. He only had 1 attempt on goal, which wasn't on target, wasn't a big chance, but he did create 3 chances, one of them being a big chance and expected goal involvement of 0.20. And then Laporte, a goal, no clean sheet unfortunately, but he only had 1 penalty area touch, which was the attempt on goal, which was from inside, which was on target, and was the big chance, which meant he got that goal. And a chance created as well, expected goal involvement of 0.34. Laporte, for me, seems to be that rock in the Man City defence that the likes of Company used to be, and it'd be interesting to see what both Laporte and Alexander-Arnold's prices are in the game next season. Moving on to the midfield, and we managed to get a lot of points yet again. Mane being my captain at 10.3 million, 15 points, 2 goals, 2 bonus points, 3 penalty area touches. He only actually had 2 attempts on goal, but both of them went in. Both were from inside the box, on target and big chances, with 2 chances created also, with an expected goal involvement of 0.79. I'm very happy I put my captaincy man on Mane. It went on him purely because of his home form. His home form has been so good this season that I thought, why not at the end of the season put it on Mane. Didn't have Salah, who did blank, which did work in my favour, so Mane was a good captaincy option there. 5.7 million, Deulofeu got 6 points, only played 58 minutes, which is disappointing, but he got 1 goal, 8 penalty area touches, 5 attempts on goal, 4 from inside the box, 4 on target, but only 1 big chance. He had expected goal involvement of 0.92. And Sterling at 11.7 million, ever since I brought him in, his returns have diminished significantly. He did, however, have an assist from the 90 minutes he played in, got 8 penalty area touches, only 1 attempt on goal, which was from inside the box and on target, but wasn't a big chance, and only 1 chance created, which is very disappointing. 0.53 expected goal involvement, lower than Deulofeu and Mane, very disappointing from Sterling. And then Milivojevic, 6.5 million, the Crystal Palace midfielder I went with last game week. I went with the wrong one. If I'd gone with Townsend, I'd probably be laughing right now, because Townsend has had 2 good game weeks. Again, I'd probably be in the top 10k. Instead, I went Milo for his set pieces, for his long shots, for his penalty taking. And Milo did hit the bar in the game against Bournemouth as well. If that had gone in, things could have been very different. 2 attempts on goal, none from inside the box, none on target, no big chances. 3 chances created as well, but none of those chances were converted. Expected goal involvement of 0.09. Really wish I'd gone for Andros Townsend. And then the forwards, we went with a 3-man lineup at the front, and we had Aguero at 12.0 million. He was my captaincy option at the beginning of the game week, but then I thought potentially that Brighton game could be a very tight affair, which it turned out it really wasn't. He got me 6 points from 1 goal, 9 penalty area touches, 4 attempts on goal, 3 from inside the box. Only 1 shot on target, which was a big chance, which he scored. And then chances created, he only created 1 with expected goal involvement of 0.82. Arnautovic, really hoped for a haul from Arnautovic. I did the homework on him, and he has scored in most Game Week 38s that he's played in. He's actually hauled in 2 out of the last 4 before this game week. Unfortunately, this was a game week where he just had the single return. He did get 1 goal, but he did have 5 penalty area touches, 4 attempts on goal, 2 from inside the box, 2 big chances. If he just converted that other big chance, then potentially I'd be laughing right now as well. 1 chance created, but an expected goal involvement of 1.01. That's a great expected goal involvement for one game. It's just a shame he couldn't get any more. And then Wilson, 6.9 million. He's just one of those players. I took a punt on him. He could have had a big haul. Bournemouth did score 3 goals, but Wilson wasn't involved in any of them. 2 points from 90 minutes played, 3 penalty area touches, but the underlying stats were very poor. 1 attempt on goal, which was from inside the box, but wasn't on target and wasn't a big chance. No chances created. Expected goal involvement of 0.19, which is very, very poor. And that is it for this season. So thank you so much for tuning in to the channel and this video this season. Your support has been huge, getting me up to over 11,000 subscribers and getting me to the Football Blogging Awards. So thank you guys so much for all of that. It has been a great season, but like I've always said, this channel is as much yours as it is mine. Your support is a bedrock, the foundation of this channel, so it's much appreciated. Leave in the comments down below how you have done this season. I'd love to have a discussion with you guys about the season overall. I will be going live with the Wildcats on Thursday with the FPL family as our special guests to just go over the season as well. And hopefully we'll be having a few more videos around this season before we start looking at the transfers over the summer transfer window, just so we're as up to date as possible when the game drops for the 19-20 season. With all that being said, if you've enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. Please subscribe if you're new to the channel and are excited for the next season. Hit that notification bell if you want to know when my videos go live, and also, fingers crossed, I'll be streaming next season again, so definitely hit that notification bell. Check out all the various links in the description down below. I've been JNO, this has been FPL Today, and remember, it's all about the game.